Hello and welcome to our countdown of the top 10 most iconic cars of all time. Cars have been an integral part of our lives for over a century, and some of them have managed to capture our hearts and imaginations like no other. From the timeless classics to the modern marvels, these cars have left an indelible mark on the world of automobiles. So sit back, relax, and join us as we take a trip down memory lane and explore the cars that have become legends in their own right. 10. Ford Model T. The Ford Model T, also known as the Tin Lizzie, was an automobile that was produced by Ford Motor Company from 1908 to 1927. It was the first car that was produced on an assembly line, and it quickly became one of the most popular cars in the world. The Model T was known for its affordability, durability, and simplicity, and it played a significant role in the development of the American auto industry. The Model T was introduced in 1908, and it was immediately a huge success. It was designed to be affordable for the average person, and its price was set at $850. The Model T was a huge success in becoming the car of choice between the middle-class American families and selling 15 million units in the 19 years of production. 9. Volkswagen Beetle. The VW Beetle was the common car, much like the Ford Model T. The project was given to Ferdinand Porsche and his crew after German dictator Adolf Hitler developed a design for a vehicle that could be mass-produced for the general populace. The design was completed in 1938 by Ferdinand Porsche and his group. A flat four-cylinder engine with a 25 HP output and a top speed of 100 km/h powered the first Beetle. The Volkswagen Beetle quickly gained huge popularity among Germans and became the first vehicle to sell 20 million copies. 8. Porsche 911. The Porsche 911, introduced in 1963, is an iconic sports car that has become a symbol of automotive excellence. Designed by Ferdinand Alexander Porsche, the grandson of the company's founder, the 911 was an instant success and has since become one of the most recognizable and beloved sports cars in the world. The 911 was initially powered by a 2.0-liter flat-six engine that produced 130 horsepower, which was enough to propel the car from 0 to 60 miles per hour in just under 9 seconds. Over the years, the car underwent several updates and improvements, including the addition of fuel injection, which increased horsepower and improved fuel efficiency. 7. Aston Martin DB5. The Aston Martin DB5 is a luxury grand tourer that was produced by the British car manufacturer Aston Martin from 1963 to 1965. It is considered one of the most iconic and desirable sports cars of all time, thanks in part to its association with the James Bond film franchise. The DB5 was designed by Italian coachbuilder Carrozzeria Touring Superleggera and featured a sleek and aerodynamic design. It was powered by a 4.0-liter inline-six engine that produced 282 horsepower and could reach a top speed of 145 miles per hour. The car was also equipped with a 5-speed manual transmission, disc brakes, and independent suspension. One of the most notable features of the DB5 was its association with the James Bond film franchise. The car made its first appearance in the 1964 film Goldfinger, and it quickly became synonymous with the character of James Bond. 6. Jaguar E-Type. The Jaguar E-Type, also known as the Jaguar XKE, is a sports car that was produced by the British car manufacturer Jaguar from 1961 to 1975. It is widely regarded as one of the most beautiful and iconic sports cars of all time, and it has been featured in numerous films, television shows, and advertisements over the years. The E-Type was designed by Jaguar's chief engineer, William Haynes, and its sleek and aerodynamic design was inspired by the D-Type racing car. The car was powered by a 3.8-liter inline-six engine that produced 265 horsepower and could reach a top speed of 150 miles per hour. It was also equipped with a 4-speed manual transmission, disc brakes, and independent suspension. The E-Type quickly became a symbol of the swinging 60s and was popular with celebrities, musicians, and car enthusiasts around the world. It was featured in films such as The Italian Job and television shows like The Avengers, and it remains an enduring icon of automotive design and engineering. 5. Lamborghini Miura. The Lamborghini Miura was the world's fastest production car when it was released in 1966. Marcello Gandini's sleek design with recessed headlamps is a classic that most people will instantly recognize, and many will remember from the opening scene of the original Italian Job movie. The Miura was designed by Italian automotive engineer Gian Paolo Dallara, and its sleek and aerodynamic design was inspired by mid-engine race cars. The car was powered by a 3.9-liter V12 engine that produced 350 horsepower and could reach a top speed of 174 miles per hour. It was also equipped with a 5-speed manual transmission, 4-wheel independent suspension, and disc brakes. 4. Ferrari F40. The Ferrari F40 is a high-performance sports car that was produced by the Italian automaker Ferrari from 1987 to 1992. It was designed to celebrate Ferrari's 40th anniversary and was the last car personally approved by Enzo Ferrari before his death in 1988. The F40 became a legend when it broke the mythical 200 miles per hour, 321.8 kilometers per hour barrier. It recorded a top speed of 201 miles per hour, 323 kilometers per hour, all thanks to its 2.9-liter twin-turbocharged V8 engine and efficient aerodynamics. F40 is considered as one of the greatest Ferraris of all time, even though it is not one of the rarest one of the bunch. One of the most notable features of the F40 was its focus on performance and speed. The car was built using lightweight materials such as carbon fiber and Kevlar, which allowed it to have a low weight and high power-to-weight ratio. This made the F40 one of the fastest and most agile sports cars of its time, and it remains a favorite among car enthusiasts and collectors. 3. Bugatti Veyron. The Veyron, named for Bugatti development engineer Pierre Veyron, was a feat of automotive magnificence that's unlikely to be repeated. It was a car of numbers. The original EB16.4 had an 8.0-liter W16 cylinder, 2 V8s bolted together, a quad turbocharged engine, 10 radiators and 1014 PS.
Its quoted 0-100 km/h was 2.46 seconds, and at full pelt, a brim petrol tank would drain in 13 minutes.
As a technological exercise, the Veyron was a resounding success, but as a business model, it was doomed from the start. The company lost money on every model, and the demands made on the technical team by Volkswagen CEO Ferdinand Piëch were such that the end result was a car that seemingly defied the laws of physics. 2. McLaren F1. The McLaren F1 is a high-performance sports car that was produced by the British automaker McLaren Automotive from 1992 to 1998. The F1 was designed by a team led by Gordon Murray, and its sleek and aerodynamic design was heavily influenced by Formula One racing. The car was powered by a 6.1-liter naturally aspirated V12 engine that produced 618 horsepower and could reach a top speed of 240 miles per hour. It was also equipped with a 6-speed manual transmission, carbon fiber construction, and a unique 3-seat layout. 1. Ferrari 250 GTO. The Ferrari 250 GTO is a high-performance sports car that was produced by the Italian automaker Ferrari from 1962 to 1964. The 250 GTO was designed by Italian automotive designer Giotto Bizzarini, and it was powered by a 3.0-liter V12 engine that produced 296 horsepower and could reach a top speed of 174 miles per hour. It was also equipped with a 4-speed manual transmission, independent suspension, and disc brakes. One of the most notable features of the 250 GTO was its focus on racing performance. The car was built to compete in the FIA's Group 3 Grand Touring car category, and it quickly established itself as one of the most successful and dominant race cars of its time. Its lightweight construction, advanced suspension, and powerful engine made it a favorite among racing drivers and teams, and it won numerous races and championships around the world. Today, the Ferrari 250 GTO is considered one of the most valuable and rarest sports cars in the world. Only 39 examples were ever produced, and they are highly sought after by collectors and enthusiasts. Its combination of racing heritage, performance, and design excellence continue to captivate car enthusiasts and make it one of the most iconic and desirable sports cars of all time. Thanks for watching the video. Remember, you can subscribe to the channel to not miss any new videos and leave your comments and suggestions for future videos. See you in the next video. Goodbye!